How's everyone doing? I'm Zach Bismarck. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a John Deere sales representative from Midwest Machinery, and today we have a John Deere Q850R stand-on mower with the Red Magic Maxfill 15 bushel bagging system on the back, and it is a dump from platform. You don't have to get off this machine to dump at all. It's a super nice setup. I'm going to walk you guys through that here in just a minute, but first we're going to start with the Q850R itself. We're going to do a little walk around on it and show you some of the features that make this stand-on unit a little bit unique and why it might be the right choice for you. So let's dive into today's video on the Q850R. So this is the Q850R, like I said, and we're going to start here on the machine. Have a nice front guard. It comes up nice and high to protect this 27 horsepower Kawasaki. This is a carbureted engine. It's a good motor. They're super reliable. You can put the hours on them. We'll go down actually into the deck here. So you can see this is a 7-iron 54-inch stamped deck. So what that stamped deck means is that basically they're taking a sheet of 7-gauge steel and they're forming it over a mold. So this deck is all one piece. I mean, it has weld-on, reinforcements, but the deck itself is one piece. It's not a fabricated deck made of multiple pieces of steel. Down in the back side here, you'll see we have a anti-scalping wheel here in the back, as well as, I believe there's 4 here on the front. We have 1 on each corner, and 2 nice heavy-duty ones in the middle. Those hold up really well. And that back one helps when you're going up over curbs, so that back side of that deck isn't dragging. I want to talk about the front side of this deck. So if you look underneath here, you'll see that the deck actually comes up in the center. You can see it's lower here on the side and in the back. That really helps us when we're bagging because we're able to get the leaves underneath the deck without pushing them. It's a super good deck design. On the side here we have the deck guards. These are just a wear item. That way if you're running up against something, you're not going to damage the deck and you're not going to damage what you run into unless you really plow into it. We also have nice big wheels, like full-size zero-turn wheels on here. Awesome for getting over curbs, and I just feel like the handle get better traction. You're not going to tear as easy with these wheels. You have your flat freeze on the front here. Alright, so let's go down to the operating station here. So you can see down here we have a rubber foot mat which helps absorb some of the vibration. On the side we have a foot peg here for side hilling, something to get your weight on the uphill side, whichever side your hill's on, you can lean into the hill. We have 2, I think these are 5 or 6 gallon gas tanks on the side here. They flow together, which means they drain evenly, so you're not having one side isn't heavier than the other, causing more tear on one side versus the other, which is well thought through by John Deere. I like everything about this cockpit here. It's super comfortable. The knee pad or the leaning pad here is nicely shaped. It's really heavy duty. This material cleans very easily. You can pop this off. You can get to the back side of the engine. You can fold this down and you can easily access your hydros down there. Up top here, we have our parking brake. We have a factory installed garbage holder here, garbage basket. And then on the dash here, we have a little digital display for our fuel. It's a parking light indicator, and then our hour meter. And we're off. This is our PTO engage here, our choke, because this is a carbureted engine, throttle, key. It's all tucked back underneath the handle controls here. You steer this just like a zero turn. It's all out of the way. Some of the competition, I know this from experience, they put their controls out on the front, and a lot of guys are like, oh man, this takes a lot of getting used to. But with that not being out front, you're not getting caught on trees and stuff when you're mowing underneath trees and whatnot. I had a Toro Grandstand and that thing would always get throttled down on me, or even the key would get turned off going underneath trees and stuff. So you don't have that issue here on the John Deere Q platform. If you want to come around to the other side here, I'll show you the deck height adjustment gauge. So you can set your deck height here. We'll go 2.5. A lot of guys will bag it 2.5 to 2 inches up here in the upper Midwest. We want to be getting that grass down nice and short in the winter time to prevent the lawn from getting moldy during the winter. If you leave those things nice and tall, they tend to mold. So get them grass blades down nice and short. Not to mention this mower and this bagging system are going to get the best suction when that mower deck is down in that 2.5 to 2 inch range. If you have a nice and long, super lush yard, I mean, you might be able to get away with 2 3/4 or 3 inches, but try to get that down nice and short. All right, so this is the Red Magic bagging system. This is a 15 bushel capacity here. This is a clamshell style bagger. I'll throw in a little clip here on the dumping process so you guys can see how that works here real quick. All right, so to dump this Red Magic bagger, what we're gonna do is we have our foot lever here. So that's gonna release this clamshell style. It's gonna open up, flip open when I get back to the pile. Then I'm gonna grab my stainless steel lever here and I'm gonna pull it open and drive away from it. So I'm gonna do a little demo on that right here. Alright, well, let's dive into the power flow unit. I'm going to show you guys real quick how easy it is to take this on and off. This is actually Exmark's power flow unit, which I think is probably one of the best in the industry. To take this off, we're going to pull these 3 tabs. This is going to disconnect the hose from the power flow, and you can actually pull this hose out. One of the nice things about this, I know that it's clear, it's thinner, these do wear out over time, but you can see in here. So you can see if you get a jam, this comes out really easy and it's easy to put back on. We'll come over here, flip this little tab up, push in on the deck or the pulley tensioner here, and then you can swing this out and it lifts right off. It's really easy, it's not heavy. You can move this around. You can go from mowing to bagging in just a couple of minutes. Take the bagging system off. All you do is you undo this and this thing basically tips right back off. So it's really as easy as that. 2 minutes, that's all it takes. Put this back on. You can see I'm even doing this with big thick gloves on. It's 30 degrees out here right now. Pretty chilly. All right. On the front here, we have our 4 weights. This is what's recommended for this machine. It's kind of the sweet spot. You get this little bracket from Red Magic. I just want to say a few words too about Red Magic. I met the owner down at a show in this Twin Cities area, and he is just a super good guy. He's out there working hard for you lawn and landscape contractors, trying to get you guys the best product in a timely manner. I plan on selling quite a few of these units next year. I believe in them. I think they're a good bagging system. I'll show you guys the back side of this here real quick. All right, so on the back side of this bagger here, you can see that we have this aluminum screen here. And something super huge when it comes to bagging is gonna be the bagger's ability to breathe. So you're gonna get a nice tight pack in this bagger when it's able to breathe. And this mower with this bagger. I mean, it's got the power to blow it up in here. Don't have any issues with that. It packs it nice and tight, and you're getting the most material in there possible. You'll see we have a nice steel frame built, and this is aluminum sheeting on here. Just a super nice design. And Red Magic has been around for a while. They made stuff for Toro mowers, Toro and X-Marks in the past. I was actually thinking about buying one of these when I had my grandstand. So no, I think this is a good video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll throw in some footage from 2 demos that we did this last week with this unit. I think it went really well. I think, you know, some guys are going to be getting into these machines here. They're really efficient, and I would highly recommend checking in at one of your local Midwest machineries. Midwest Machinery has 29 locations up here in Minnesota, and then we have a couple over in Wisconsin, I want to say. So if you're in the area, stop in, see me. I'm at the Princeton location. I'm the turf and compact sales guy over there, so come check me out. And I think that's gonna about do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.